Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Wednesday, May 14th, 2014. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts here. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. The futures are trading lower by $2.75. Again, it's not that big a deal or that big of a decline, but you can see that the futures did top out this morning right around the midnight hour and have been trading lower pretty much ever since. They have caught a little bit of an uptick bid. Let's go right over to the dollar yen if you want to know why the futures are falling. Dollar yen is down today. Dollar yen is trading lower right now by about 39 cents, but it has come off the lows. So if this double bottom holds and dollar yen pushes higher, we should expect the spiders to move up as well. But if the dollar yen starts to revert to the downside, expect lower prices on the S&P 500 E-mini futures. That's how it works. Again, there were some PPI numbers that were released at 8:30. I don't think we should make anything out of them. The market only cares about the carry trade that's going on in the dollar yen. Other than that, all of that stuff is all of that economic data is really just for the media. All right, let's take a look at some stocks in the news today. We're going to start off with FOSL. This is FOSL Group. This is the accessory maker for the apparels. Again, stock is trading down sharply. It's trading right now at 104.11. It closed at 111.45. So that's a big decline. I will have some gap levels for this one in the chat room. They will be posted up at 9 o'clock in the morning. So if you want that, come on over to the Money Stocks website. Click the intraday stock chat and you'll see how to get in there. Those levels will be posted up at 9 a.m. Let's take a look at the next one here. TTWO Interactive. TTWO is the ticker symbol. Stock closed yesterday at $20.63. It's currently trading at $19.80. The level I like for this, believe it or not, is around 1975, 1970. There's going to be pretty good support there, so aggressive traders can try a scalp trade at that level. Real quickly, a scalp trade is nothing more than a quick day trade. It lasts between 10 and 30 minutes. All levels given in this video are scalp levels. Another level I like for TTWO Interactive, believe it or not, if the stock really sold off today, would be $17.37. So if the stock got all the way down there, I really like that level. And that level could be even better, may even hold up a little bit longer. But again, two levels for TTWO, 1976 and 1737. Let's take a look at Deere, John Deere and Company. The stock today is trading at $92.06. It looks like they reported earnings. I think the earnings were a little bit on the soft side. The stock closed at $93.61, currently trading at $92.06, as you can see here. A level I like the stock, believe it or not, is $89.78. I think you could get a bounce there, right around that vicinity. Sometimes this stock has a tendency to overshoot. Another level I like it a lot, if it sold off sharply, would be $83.44. Keep both of those levels on the radar. Both are good for scalps. Let's take a look at Macy's today. Macy's reported some kind of news. I'm not exactly sure. I think they may have upped their dividend. I'm not 100% exactly sure what it was. But either way you slice it or dice it, Macy's is in play today. We'll see how it trades out. Right now the stock is up about $1 from yesterday's close. It closed at $57.84. It's trading at $58.70. I think Macy's has a ton of resistance right now at double top from April 4th. That level was $61.26. So by some chance it gets up there, you can fade the stock there. I think that's where the stock should run into major headwinds. There should be a ton of resistance. So if you want to scalp short the stock, it's around 61 to 61 and a quarter. That would be your scalp area on the short side. Other than that, there's not much we could do with it. Let's take a look at Sony Corp. Sony, I believe, coming out with news that they're going to take a loss this quarter. Also, they're going to do some kind of restructuring. They've been restructuring for years now. Also, I believe, yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, stock is trading at $16.60. I like how they throw that restructuring in there to try to keep the stock price up. The only level I would even become interested in this would be around 1470, 1480. There's nothing else to do. Leave Sony alone. There's no reason to own the stock. Around 1470, 1480, yeah, you could give it a shot there for on the long side. That would be. I'm not saying the stock's going to get down to that area, but what I am saying is if it does get down to that area, that's where you can be a buyer. All right, let's take a look at SodaStream. Everybody knows this company. They make soda in your living room. Again, the stock's trading at $39.90. There is definitely some support in this general vicinity, 39.70. But if this level breaks, the only level I like for SodaStream would be down to $33.20. So again, I do like that 33.20 level, though. If it does sell off sharply and get down there, I'm not sure that will happen. But either way, that's the only level I'm seeing for SodaStream. Let's take a look at Yahoo. It looks like Yahoo is buying a messaging app company. So again, they're buying some type of messaging app. Stock is trading at 34.40. No real ill effect here from it. The only stop level I see for this would be around 31 bucks, $30.97, around there. That's the only level that would even interest me for Yahoo. I think the stock looks weak at this moment. I don't really see much upside here. But around 31, you can look for some intraday support. So keep that on the radar. It might even be a pierce of $30.95, somewhere in that vicinity. Other than that, I don't really see a whole lot for Yahoo. Any real reason to own it. With that being said, we'll get going over to a few other things here. I will have some gap plays this morning. They'll be in the chat room. They'll be posted up at 9 a.m. Some of the plays I did not feature today in the video, but I will have some gap plays. Come on over to the In the Money Stock chat room, and again, you can just look on the website. Just click on the intraday stock chat. They'll be posted up at all the gap levels. Will be posted at 9 a.m. Let's go over to the gold market. Gold this morning is trading higher by $13 to 1307.90, 1308 level. Pretty good move for gold. Let's take a look at the GLD. GLD is trading right underneath the 126 level. It closed at 124.60. So great move for GLD today. And weaker dollar yen usually will help gold, and that certainly is the case this morning. So gold is up $13 on spot. And you can see the GLD trading up around 126. So pretty good little move for gold. We'll see if it's sustainable. Gold has been really in a choppy range as of late. We'll see if it can get any more upside. I'm not 100% sure it can. Let's take a look at the oil market. Light sweet crude is trading up by 36 cents to 102.07 a barrel. So oil now back above 102 a barrel. Let's go to the USO, which is a good proxy for light sweet crude, which is the crude we use here in the United States. This is trading at $37.15. It closed at $37.04. Resistance level for the USO now is $37.70. So $37.70 will be resistance for the USO. I don't think there's a lot we could do with it in between here and there, so we'll just have to take it as it comes. Remember, today, traders want to keep an eye on the dollar yen. Dollar yen is lower, stock market is lower. If the dollar yen starts to move higher, stock market will get a bounce. So remember the dollar yen is most likely going to the S&P is most likely going to follow the dollar yen. Dollar yen leads markets. Remember, it's that currency trade, that big carry trade that creates the liquidity for the S&P. Okay? So these institutions, that's what they're doing. That's what they're following. Forget all the rest of the news. It's just noise. It's just for the media. With that said, everybody, the futures right now are down about $3. We'll see how this plays out today. Again, I'm thinking there could be a little market weakness out here today, but we'll see how it all settles out once the closing bell rings at 4 o'clock. With that said, everybody, have a great trading day. We'll see you on the charts.